Hello, good evening, and welcome to Also Driven. I am not Jim.
I am Jim.
He is.
Okay, we're pretty carless at the minute.
Yes, we're walking.
Yes, there's lots of walking because we have an electric car. We have a Peugeot 3008e.
I think it's an E3008.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's
okay.
our first error.
Anyway, it is a 210 brake horsepower, 74 kilowatt battery.
Yeah. 326 mile range, advertised. WLTR.
Does not the 60 in a certain amount of time, which I can't remember now, but it was probably quite quick.
Very quick, I would say.
So it has been in the pub car park all night charging, mainly because we don't have any charging facilities here, and I'm a long way from home, so I have to use these things. So let's see, has it charged? Okay, well, it's charging for 10 hours, so I'm going to say that has charged.
Hopefully it hasn't charged you for 10 hours. Or charged you for 10 hours.
Oh, the joys of electric motoring. Okay, right, unplug it.
Unplug. At least with this... Oh, there you go. With this electric car, they come out really easily, whereas on the Hyundai we had, you had to do all sorts of jiggery pokery with a key and things.
Yes, because this one auto unlocks as you walk up to it, which caused us some problems when we were nearby it when it was charging last night, because obviously it stopped charging
as you walked nearby, and then you kind of thought, oh, it stopped charging. Why has it stopped charging?
Okay, so that was about £6.77, but that was only to take it.
That would have filled it.
It was on 82% last night, and so that was about 18%. This is ridiculous. Why does it do that? So this is a, what did we work out yesterday? It was a Peugeot 306.
Essentially, yes. I mean, it's a 3 range, right?
Yeah.
So it's essentially a 2025 version of a 306. It's quite big compared to a 306. I don't know whether it comes up on camera, the colour. It is a blue, but I mean, Jim sent me photos yesterday and it definitely looked grey. And I think it looks grey from a distance until you notice that it's blue.
What is French for nothing? As this is the car is the color of nothing.
I don't remember.
Okay, all right, let's have a quick look around it. So 19-inch alloy wheels, which obviously is what they need because it's hard to tell on camera, but this is an absolutely massive vehicle. It's like nearly the same height as you.
Yeah, it's huge. And I mean, the thing is, modern cars are really hard to judge their sizing, and I thought, having seen them on the road and stuff, they're about the same size as my Kia Niro. But actually, parking this next to the Niro on my driveway yesterday, this dwarfs the Niro. The Niro looks like a toy.
No gas struts! So we have a bit of sun shining in here, so hopefully you can see this. Oh, there we go, we've got a little bit of sun. So very black panel, close it over, and press start. And it all comes to life like the Starship Enterprise.
Wow, yeah.
With little boxes and things like that.
It does look like Data's console, doesn't it? Actually, it's more like from the movie script. So that script there is, I can't remember what it's called now, like Micro Gamma or something like that, is the font they used in the movie Enterprise.
Okay.
For all the stickers and the text and stuff.
These things do seem to be very influenced by sci-fi, between sort of Star Trek and Minority Report, because everything has to be touchscreens and swishy. It's
that, and also the exterior styling, I think, as well, of the Peugeot, and a lot of there's Toyotas as well that have this kind of styling where everything's extremely angular, and it's not pretty or delicate in any way. It's this kind of brutalism that is almost like a sci-fi brutalism, I think.
Yeah, and there's also an aggressiveness to it, because the lights at the front that sort of like go vertically, the daytime running lights, they're very much designed like lion's claws.
Yes, well, the line does go from strength to strength, of course.
It is advertising at its best. So obviously very silent, very quiet, very nice to drive. It has the iCockpit, which basically means it's got this tiny little steering wheel. So all the instruments are above it. It actually does work quite well, I find. Because one of the things that really quite annoys me is that, you know, when you, especially on the last car we had, which was unbelievably handmade, that most of the instruments were actually covered up by the steering wheel, whereas this is really quite good because this is all adjustable. You can move this back and forth and up and down.
But is it uncomfortable and weird to hold in any way? And would it be different if you were shorter? would that steering wheel cut off the speedometer or anything, do you think?
No, I don't think so, because obviously if you were shorter, you could move the steering wheel down.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
because I had to do that when I got in, because the last person who was in the car obviously was like 3'6", because they had the seat touching the ceiling.
Okay.
Speaking of space age, it's very 80s because it's got the indicators from Popcorn. We do have some interesting tech on the car, so it's just like your phone. You can talk to it, so you can say, "Okay, Peugeot, play BBC Radio 4."
Why is there music on Radio 4?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Okay, let's turn that down before we get copyright.
Weird. Oh, it's probably, what's it, Desert Island Discs.
Yeah, now playing Bulldog by the Beatles. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
that's not the kind of thing that's normally on Radio 4. We thought we were safe in the copyright-free zone. Oh no!
So the car has the ability to read road signs. As you can see, this will change to 50. But if I press OK, and then OK again, it actually will then accelerate up to the speed limit, and the cruise control will be
and
set.
hopefully we'll stop before bashing into the back of that Nero.
Yeah, as I say, radar cruise is on, so basically just press that button twice, takes you automatically up to the speed limit. It works from 20 miles an hour, which is really good. And you know, you don't have to worry about speeding tickets nor holding up traffic. It'll just automatically take you to the speed limit and then stop you when you get to well, as long as there's a car in front.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's caught me out a few times, because you kind of forget you're not driving Kit from Knight Rider.
Yeah. So the gear selector for this car is up here. It's this kind of switch. So it is PRND, like a normal automatic, which is good, but it's just not where you expect it to be. So kind of in an emergency situation where you're like, oh my God, I need to change gear to reverse because, you know, I need to do a maneuver. It's a bit kind of, oh, I don't know where it is. I don't know which way I'm pressing it. What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, there's thankfully not too much reinventing the wheel on this car. Like, it's not like, oh my God, these people can't drive.
Okay, we just had someone's just done an emergency stop in the middle of a roundabout and decided that they didn't fancy going the way they were supposed to be going. Okay, people are strange. Okay, well, we're cruising on the dual carriageway, or just about to merge, and we're doing sort of, whoa, accelerating. Doing 60. It's very serene in here.
It is. It's very,
nice.
very quiet, very nice. Seats are really good, quite supportive.
Yeah, I like that the headrests aren't too far forwards. That's a criticism I have of my Nero. My head kind of gets pushed forwards. These are just nice. Pleasant cabin, dark headlining.
Yeah, front up here, I think, you know, is very nice, but in the back, well, I'll explain.
We'll show
that
you the
later.
back later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a pleasant place to be. However, I do have a comment there. It's very nice and serene and everything, but I don't think this is any quieter than the Nero, which is a petrol hybrid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the other problem as well, is very fast acceleration.
Yeah.
Yes, slightly over the speed limit there by quite a bit, just by not paying attention. But then again, if I just press the button,
getting the cruise.
Yeah. Which I pressed the wrong button. There you go. Pressed it now. So that's it, set to
a rude speed limit.
A rather rude speed limit, and it just cruises along nicely now.
It's a nice car.
It is a
we
really
like
nice
it,
car.
I mean, we're jokingly laughing about some of the foibles that it has, but I think that's true of pretty much every modern car, and every modern car has its own little foibles that you sort of have to just learn to adapt for. I think tech-wise, this has been quite, like, you know, I have not looked at a manual, I have not looked at anything. Yeah.
Everything generally has made sense.
Yeah.
Nothing has had us staring at it going, oh, do we tap the side of the, you know, screen 2 or 3 times to, you know, operate the gear selector?
Yeah.
You know, it actually does work.
Yeah.
You know, quite well.
I really like the interior ambience, this kind of nice cloth they've got. It's lovely. It feels kind of swishy. So go up that way, ideally.
Oh, a bit too late.
Back out.
I was listening to you tell your story.
We're now going to Newmarket.
It's okay.
Okay.
Although the actual initial payment, you know, the actual cost of the car is immaterial, because one of the big problems with it though is that it is not a premium badge. So that means that you have horrific depreciation on the car. So on a finance agreement, it has nearly a £10,000 deposit, and then it's £610 a month for 3 years after that, which means that 3 years of owning this car will cost you £39,000, which people of my generation think what a house costs.
I don't really want to have spent £39,000 for the use and enjoyment of a Peugeot for 3 years that's not even mine, and I hand it back and hand the keys back, and I've literally spent £39,000.
Yeah, whereas you could buy a BMW X1 and you know, for a lot less money.
Yes, and you would feel like you fitted in at the golf club car park a lot more than you would in your weird kind of angular Peugeot.
Yeah, and we did check some more, and this car basically has a £10,000 premium over the petrol version.
Yes, yeah. So it's a lot of money to go electric, and like it's a bold choice, really, considering the fact that it's not necessarily that cheaper to run either, unless you can charge at home, which most people can, and I know that's going to be the big criticism that people put in the comments, that you haven't charged it at home.
But I'm 264 miles away from home, so that's one of the reasons why we have to use pub car park charging, which at 41 pence per unit means that it's actually less economical to drive than your Kia Niro.
Yeah.
And if we had charged this morning at the InstaVolt up at the services, which I believe is like in the high 70s or the low 80s pence per unit, it would have been the same to run as a V8 Range Rover.
Yeah. Because
it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
Public charging is where these things let down. This car is very good. It's very nice.
Oh yeah, it's lovely.
It's lovely. You really cannot fault it, other than the silly little things that we picked on. But the infrastructure is still either spotty because it kept turning it off last night until we swapped charger, or it's hideously expensive.
Yeah.
I know there are ways around it. You can join schemes, you can use the Tesla chargers, you could buy a Tesla, but then again that makes you that thing we're not allowed to say.
A saluty thing.
A saluty thing with a mustache. But you know, for the rest of us, it does mean that actually using the car the way we use it, because we travel up and down the country and we're not at home very much, very expensive motoring.
Although, you do want to buy a Leap motor.
It's £165 a month. And £165 down.
Yeah. Another episode is we're going to go and test drive a Leap motor at some point, hopefully. Okay, we have just driven to Newmarket and we have used up 7% of this car's potential range. And that to me is a bit scary, because like 7% of my Ford Fiesta's range is not the 8.5 miles or whatever it is to Newmarket. That seems a lot.
It's one of the things I really noticed yesterday, was that its efficiency is not really matching up to the mileage. And I really think they should take the mileage things off electric cars, because they don't work on ICE cars. Like when I fill up the Panda, it tells me I've got a 500-mile range. And it doesn't, after driving it for a day or two, it goes, oh, actually, no, you're not going to be driving it to Cambridge at 50 miles an hour. So you only have a 350-mile range. So I don't know why they do these range things on the electric cars, because they really don't work. They should just give you a battery percentage, because, you know, the fact that you lost, double the amount of range in the miles is way more concerning than the fact that you used 7% of the battery.
Yeah.
There we go. We have been out in the 3008. We've been playing around with it. It's got some pros, it's got some cons. Personally, I think it's actually quite nice. But this is the thing that I haven't told Sean. How much do you think that costs?
Oh, I don't know, 45,000?
This is 50 grand. This is a 50 grand EV.
I was really just surprised, haven't I?
I actually, well, I mean, you know, 45... it still wouldn't buy it.
No, that's true.
And this is the base model of the GT.
Oh, really? Okay.
This is there are an Allure below this.
Sorry, I'm just looking at what a 50 grand car looks like.
Because we were talking about this earlier on because we were supposed to get a Polestar 2, which unfortunately they were not available, and this is the equivalent, and we
Yeah.
felt very short
Yes, 'cause this
changed.
is not a premium car, it's not
But
an equivalent.
It is exactly the same price as
Really?
a two-wheel drive Polestar 2.
Really?
Yes, they are
Okay.
both
This is
49,000.
the face you were wanting, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought a Polestar was much more.
No, they
Wow.
go up quite a lot more, but
Okay.
the one that I would have got, the two-wheel drive
Wow.
standard edition
Okay.
Polestar, would have been exactly the
So-
same price as this.
But this is basically a Peugeot 406 saloon as a family car. Like it's a Peugeot, it's a. Well, you said no, it starts with a 3.
It's a 3.
So
I mean,
is it a
basically,
306?
it's a Golf. It's pretty much a
Okay.
Golf-sized car for
It's a
2025.
306.
Yeah.
3 and then 307, which is the worst car ever made.
Yeah.
And this is its. I mean, it's enormous. It's huge. It's like a. Okay. All right.
Yeah. But
And
yes,
it's 50 grand
and it's 50 grand.
for a Peugeot 306 in 2025.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just buy a Peugeot 306. I'd get 50 of them.
So, did you remember recently there was a video online of the guy closing all the electric boots?
Yeah.
And then he walks up to the Fiat Panda and just goes, ka-chunk!
Yeah.
Anyway, I can kind of see his
Well,
point.
Is there a handle?
Well, no, well, there is, but we're going to go with the
Okay.
electric opening.
Okay.
Okay, so it's opening and
Oh, then it slows down.
it stops
Oh.
right
Why-
here.
Is that it?
Well, as far as I can tell, that's it. Is it one of those things where you have to press it and hold it? Nope, that starts to close it again. Hold on, right, what I'll do this time is I'll press it and hold it and see if it goes much further. Most of these cars have like 2-stage opening. Oh,
Nope.
that didn't do anything either. So in the end, you end up pushing it up anyway.
Oh, okay.
Because that's such a labor-saving device.
What?
Okay, close. Oh, what?
Beep, beep, beep. Stop beeping!
Okay,
Why
you
is
know
the-
what?
Why is the boot not closing?
There you go, it's closed.
Okay. All right, cool. Should we go and try that on a normal car? A proper car?
So this would be a family car from
Mid-80s.
the mid-80s, okay. And how complicated is the tailgate?
Like every 80s car, it just kind of works.
Stop looking smug. And we're in the back.
And it is, what phrase would you like to use, Jem?
It's a coal hole at midnight, just like the Renault 5, and it's got tiny little windows.
Tiny windows. There's a tiny rear window miles behind us. There's a
Yeah.
little letterbox. And the bigger problem really is that, like, our legs are again
Yeah.
raised because the floor is so high and it feels really unnatural.
Yeah.
So you have to either kind of like man spread, or you should not show it.
Does anyone want to see Sean man
Go on,
spread?
see my man spread.
There you go. Sean is man
Man
spreading
spread.
in the back of a
So we
Peugeot.
either man spread or we have to stick our legs far under the seat. Nothing's comfortable
No.
for a long journey. Unless you're a kid, I'm sure it's probably fine.
But the thing is, though, if you're a kid, you really want to be in, like, like this,
it's quite dingy.
yeah, with very little view out. It's not nice.
It's not, is it? And the other thing is that there's no more usable space in this. In fact, I think it's smaller than my Kia Niro.
Which is a smaller car.
Yeah. But then, to be fair, that is the Niro's party trick. Like, it's incredibly spacious for a reasonably small car in today's world.
Although it is a little lighter up front with all that beautiful fabric dashboard. But I don't know if you can see this or not. We can pick it up. Everything is covered in fingerprints already. And we've had the car for how long?
About 6 hours?
6 hours. Could you imagine what that's like after a couple of weeks? You do get a lot of interior storage, which is quite good. So you've got a massive glove box there, plus more little like cubby hole things to put small items into, big door bins on that side. Really the best cup holder I've ever seen. Nothing is coming out of that is staying because it's got these little like spring loaded clips on it. So that's quite good. Then you've got this Cubby hole in the center, a little rubber lined tray to put change on, slides back and forth, massive space down there. USB sockets in the back for the passengers, you've two there. And then you've got this cubby hole in the front, which when you open it up, has all the charging sockets in it. The only thing that's a bit of a disadvantage is I forgot earlier that my phone was sitting there, and I went and touched that and opened it, and then my phone disappeared into this void, and if it didn't have the power line running to those sockets on it, I never would have seen it again. And there's even somewhere for your sunglasses. And it's belt lined as well. Stop them rattling. Okay, we've had some problems with this before about the whole charging situation. So let's actually see where we get a coffee, how easy it is to put some electricity into this thing. So, available, tap the thing.
It's flashing blue.
Open.
What's happening?
Yeah, that's it.
Is it charging? Happy?
It's charging, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, seems to be.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
should be flashing green to say it's charging now. Hold on, still clicking.
Lots of clicking.
Lots of clicking. Okay, we have been connected, but it's not actually. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
it
made
just
a little,
took it a few seconds.
made a little
we have a
tune.
green flashing
Another
light.
green. Okay.
So there you go. I mean, yes, we had a moment there where it was all a little bit what's actually happening, but what did that take? 30 seconds? And it's
1 minute and 4 seconds.
1 minute and 4 seconds, and it's charging away. Let's go get coffee.
Okay.
Yes, just a quick coffee stop with our favorite people. That was just a quick top up we're going to do because we have to return the car now, and it does have to have 80% on it, which we are well above. But okay, interesting. Charging at 45 miles per hour. No idea what that means. I'm really stupid. It actually said inside it's charging at 45 miles per hour. And I was wondering,
45
hold on,
miles per hour.
how do you charge at 45 miles per hour? And they went, oh, I will gain 45 miles in an hour.
Ah, okay.
So
Alright,
because the
okay.
battery's quite full, it
Yeah.
can't charge it like
Ah, that's why it's so, because it's only got up to 92%. I think it was at like
90.
90. Yeah, when
Yeah,
we left
90.
it. So that's not a lot.
But the thing is though, is this is the top end of the battery,
Yeah, so
which
it's
is really
really
hard to
slow.
fill up. But
Okay.
anyway, right,
Alright.
let's end the charging session
Let's-
and get this car back. So, generally we like it.
Yeah, very much so. It's got a few faults, but I think all modern cars do have their own little foibles and faults that you just have to get used to. There are obviously issues with electric car charging infrastructure, which is kind of the main downside why you wouldn't necessarily want to commit to an electric car unless it really suited your lifestyle, I suppose, in this day and age at least, and in this country.
My only criticism is that I think it's £20,000 too expensive.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's £50,000, and it does not feel like a £50,000 car, does it really? Does it?
No, not really. Anyway, thank you for watching. This was a very ad hoc little video on something that just randomly turned up
In our
that
lives.
isn't a Polestar 2.
No. It
Anyway,
isn't.
catch you in
Or
the
a
next.
Fiat.
Catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.